G'day guys, welcome back to the Korra Reviews episode 7, 8? No, it is 7. It is 7. I'm losing track. This episode is called Reunion. Very, very fitting because Korra is back in Republic City and she meets up with everyone. She meets up with Tenzin and Asami. This episode was very, very reminiscent of an earlier episode because you got to see everyone sort of working together, obviously minus Bolin, who I'll get to him in a second, but you get Marco, Asami, and Korra. They're chasing after Prince Wu, who has been captured by some of Kavira's supporters, and they're trying to take him to see her, and she'll probably kill him because she's a crazy bitch. So yeah, anyway, he is captured, and they go after him, and there's a cool fight on a train, which I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, and even they acknowledged that it was a bit like the old days of them going around and fighting against bad guys and doing bending and all sorts of cool stuff. So yeah, like a bit of a return to form in that sort of aspect of just like they're in Republic City, something goes wrong, and they kick some ass and save the day for now. The other thing going on, of course, is Bolin and Varric are on the run from Kavira's men. They escaped in the last episode, and now they're trying to get back to Republic City to warn everyone that Kavira is, like I said, a crazy friggin' bitch. And they get captured by some water and firebenders that Kavira had captured and put into camps and that to work for her, and they had escaped. So they captured Bolin and Varric and tried to use them because they're still in their Earth Empire outfits to try to get past a checkpoint to get out of the Earth Empire and get an escape, essentially. But of course, they are wanted men. They being Varric and Bolin, very, very wanted. Everyone in the Earth Kingdom pretty much knows that they turned their back on Kavira. So they get to the checkpoint. Everything seems to be going well until they're recognised, and then another big battle. So there was two big fights in this episode, which were cool. But this one was really, really awesome. We get to see a lot more of Bolin's lava bending, which was awesome to see because I really think that's something they need to show more of because I think it's one of the coolest forms of bending. It looks awesome whenever it's done really, really well. But I guess that was really it for this episode. Not a lot of story progression until right at the very, very end. And this is what I really, really want to talk about because everything happened. We had the two big fights. Bolin and Varric and the people they were with escaped. They got away from the Earth Empire, and Korra got Prince Wu back from Kavira's supporters, so that was all good. But right at the very end of the episode, we get a tiny little, like 30-second bit of what Kavira is up to. They are at the big, big tree in the middle of the Spirit Wilds where Toph was teaching Korra how to sort of communicate through the spirit vines. And she has like a fleet there. There's airships everywhere, and she basically now has those big mech suits harvesting spirit vines from pretty much the source of the Spirit Wilds. This is going to set up where it's all going because she is now working on this spirit weapon that she had Varric working on in earlier episodes, and that's going to be the big sort of conflict at the end of this series. Is going to be if she can weaponize it somehow and have her troops, or just have like big sort of versions of this weapon, and then you're going to have obviously Team Avatar back together eventually, hopefully. So Bolin, Marco, Asami, Korra, and I'm guessing Tenzin's kids because they really look like they have fun kicking ass and airbending and doing all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's obviously going to be a massive head coming up at the end of this series with just what's going on with that. And maybe we may just get to see Toph again because they are in her home territory and she probably won't take too kindly to her home being destroyed and the spirit's home being destroyed by Kavira and her army. So that was a really, really good setup for where this is all going. The episode itself, it was good to see Korra back in Republic City catching up with everyone. She's back in her old waterbending outfit too. She's got rid of the green. So that was nice. But really the crux of this episode, I felt, was that final 30 seconds where we see that Kavira is really, really pushing ahead with this spirit weapon, and she's now harvesting all of these spirit vines from the spirit wild. And yeah, she really, I mean, now that she's got the entire Earth Kingdom in the last episode, she essentially captured the last city. She now has it under her control, but she's now pushing forward with her next phase of the plan, which I'm going to have a stab at. She's going to be trying to take over the entire world, a la the Fire Nation in Avatar: The Last Airbender. She's going to be, I got this little taste of power here, and now I want more and more and more. So she's essentially, I'm guessing that, she's going to roll into Republic City with all this stuff, and the big showdown's going to either happen there, or it's going to happen somewhere in the Earth Kingdom in a couple of episodes' time. And I really don't know, is it normally like 12 episodes that this series runs for? I'm not too sure, but so there mustn't be like that much left to go. We're at episode 7 now. We've got probably another 5 or 6 episodes to go before it ends. Stuff's really, really starting to happen now, and I'm really, really enjoying it's happening now. It's good. We had a couple of episodes earlier that were just, stuff happened, but nothing really happened, like I said. But now stuff's really, really starting to happen. The story's really, really starting to progress. We've got starting to get a clear indication of people's motives and what they want to achieve by the end of the series. So yeah, I'm looking forward to episode 8 to 9 and 10, and like I said last review, I'm keen, man. I want to see what happens, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a kick-ass end of this series. I really, really want like a massive showdown right at the end, like something just akin to, obviously the last 4 episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, something of that scale. Would love to see again. Don't know if we're going to get it, but if we do, fucking brilliant. But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode, guys. Until next time, catch you later.